And his name is John C.
Bye, have a great time.
Alright guys, welcome to episode 3. I hope you all are doing great, and I got a little story for you guys. So at the time of this recording, it was about 2 days ago, and it was extremely hot, but my neighbor needed his yard mowed. I also need the money, so like the kind person that I am, I went over and mowed his lawn, and kindly threw up in his backyard too. I think I almost had a heat stroke too, and if you're wondering, well, is that just as bad as a normal one? Yes. Yes it is. It's basically where your brain gets overheated and yeah, you usually either die or become non-responsive like the local produce at your grocery store, aka a fucking vegetable. Anyways, that was a quick little story for y'all. Now let's get to the goodies. If you watched my last video, you will know that I deleted some of my footage, so to show you what I did, I basically just added more natural railings along with the storage room for all the crops and meat that I harvest. I also created a potato farm along with a carrot farm up here, and then oh well, I'll fix it later. What I was trying to say was that there are more carrots up there, but they're only decorative. I won't actually be harvesting them. But what I wanted to do was to create a little smokehouse or something that would be where I cook up all the meat that I get. And I would of course use smokers, duh. Don't smoke, kids, it's bad for you. Anyways, I quickly planned out where this building was going to go. Finally settled on a spot that I liked, grabbed some cobblestone, some granite, and finally some diorite. I told you I'd use it at some point. Made an extra smoker and started to work on the base of the chimney. Using tough blocks and cobblestone, placed down the smokers. Didn't like the design, filled the base with some diorite, noticed that I was missing some wood for campfires, so I went and gathered some. Nearly made a mistake, but I caught myself and quickly put that piece of wood back because I was not spending a gazillion hours chopping down one tree. And then my game crashed. So it's like, what, crash number 17 or something? Anyways, that's the design I settled on, and now an epic time lapse. Not really, I ain't that good yet. Afterwards, I filled the walls with granite, replaced the top of the chimney with diorite walls, and also replaced some of the chimney with walls as well. Bango bongo, now to fix this ugly ass entrance. But first, this granite was looking funky, so I shortened the walls and replaced it with tuff instead. Putting up some of my blocks and grabbed all my deep slate slabs. I was outlining the edges when I had a brilliant idea. So I destroyed this and replaced it, so that way there was a gap, which I could then do this, which looks way better. Then I did my best to create a transition between these two buildings. Yeah, that took way longer than it should have. Time to tear out the ground. Then I replace it with polished andesite slabs and gravel. Then create a little transition from this building to the smokehouse. Also, don't mind that path pattern, but get your head out of the gutters. This is Minecraft, you dirty people. Now watch me as I struggle. I swear, if I place one more of these in... Okay, you know what? You know what? Finally.
Huh?
Now the entrance started out like this, and I duplicated the same thing to the bottom, which I like this because that block is actually offset using slabs. Yeah, I'm creative like that. Anyways, time for the roof. I used slightly darker deep slate blocks for this, and since this building isn't the main focus of this vid, we're just gonna skip over this part. Anyways, now it's done. You can't really see it, but it's over there. Now, on to the main show. Drum roll, please. We're building a massive fucking bridge because I felt like it. I'm doing this to make it easier to get back and forth to the spruce forest because for all of you that don't know, I love spruce wood, and to be honest, who doesn't? But I'm also eventually going to make a railroad that goes to as many places as I can, and this bridge will double as a place I can walk across and a bridge for my rails. I continue my work on the path, empty out my inventory before I have a stroke trying to manage it, then make another mistake, and you can see at this point which I decided to try and go make a flint and steel and burn the son of a bitch down, but I realized that's way too much work, so I suck it up and just chop the tree down like a man. Now I did end up working all through the night, but I came back to do some harvesting and give some much needed love to my cows, then grabbed a bunch of cobblestone to turn into sweet slabs, and began work on phase 1 of the bridge, which for you will be a nice and easy time lapse.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Yeah, so that happened. Anyways, I run back to my stuff in the dead of night, scared for my life.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
But then the turns tabled, and I got some courage. After that easy clutch up, I put my clothing back on and went ahead and finished up phase 1 of the bridge. But not before my game crashed again. So now, I'm not saying it again. It's complete, and I need wood. So, yeah, I'm not gonna waste your time with this, guys. So, I'm gonna skip this part. I will show some resource gathering here, but they're not my main focus. The main focus is building. So anyways, back to the video. So I came back with nearly 9 stacks of wood, which by the way still isn't enough. Anyways, I make the entrance to the bridge and replicate it on the other side, and then start counting out blocks so that way I can eventually divide the bridge, because I'm gonna put art in arches, you know, these things. The lightning rudely interrupted my counting, so I had to start over. Replicate the same pillars I made for the entrance. And build out this thingy, because this is where the minecart is going to come to a stop. I'm going to put a little train station here too, like a train stop. Then I nearly died of fall damage again because I'm stupid, and run all the way back. Finally make it back, and then add more logs and strip them down to create an extra detail. Fill this area up with slabs and end up making a staircase. Now I extend the other side. Notice there should be more pillars here, so I built some, and then make everything more difficult by placing upside down stairs in the most inconvenient spot possible. Fill the other side with slabs, become unhappy with the consistency of my build, so I decide to elevate this 1 block higher than the rest of the build. No! We'll get it later. I then placed down stairs and filled the rest of it with slabs. Then forgot slabs worked this way, so I placed the slabs with a stair and did the same thing to the other side. Got sidetracked by the amazing view, and then filled the second floor with more slabs. more pillars, more slabs. And then hated the staircase, so I destroyed it and decided I would just make a ladder later on. Extended the stairs up, and then filled the space with, you guessed it, more slabs. Then I used a crap ton of spruce trapdoors down the middle of the bridge and started work on the staircase that I will put at the entrance. And I used fences for this, and I'm pretty sure this was a charged creeper because usually regular ones don't look like an asteroid hit the earth. All I know is that it was rude, so I did my best to rebuild what was lost. Finished up my staircase, chopped down some trees, and went to bed. Now I decided that I wanted to use cobblestone because I didn't want the entire bridge to just be spruce slabs. That would be really repetitive. I then added a railing to my staircase by using spruce trapdoors. And then filled the entire bridge with spruce slabs. Completing phase 2. Now time for phase 3. Oh gosh. So I grabbed my deep slate, so that way I could add these arches, but just in black, and then place down where the middle of the arch would be. And if you want to go follow along with me and are trying to build arches yourself, then go ahead. Just know that the last 2 blocks I place on this side, you don't need to place on the other side. Anyways, now that side is done, and boom, the other side is done too. And oh boy, this looked amazing. I actually shed a tear because it looked so good. I couldn't believe I got it to look this good on the first try. But anyways, that's beside the point. So before this video becomes way too long, I'm just going to meet you back here once it's done. Alright, we're back. And oh my god, this looks amazing. It's such a cool view. Now that that is done, we start phase 4. I don't have a voice changer, so I'm just doing my best here. Which is just detailing, which is rewarding, but for sure a pain in the ass. Now what I wanted to do was to place these fences like so, and then place slabs under them, which once that is finished, it will look like this. Next, I outlined the bridge in slabs because this is where I was going to put the fences, because safety is important, but apparently not. Anyways, my game crashed yet again, but no worries, all I did was add trapdoors. And no, they weren't spruce this time, they were actually oak, for your information. And this was such a nice touch, which I didn't just add them down here, I also added them up here too. Then added in fences, collected up some sand for glass, which I added to the first floor of the bridge, and now the bridge is complete. But, Aiden! What about the support pillars? I'm adding those in a different video. Anyways, the last 2 days are spent flattening a surface for the library. Now beforehand, I did find an emerald, which was cool, but enjoy the time lapse and I'll be right back. This huge area is going to be where more of the library will sit. I want it to overhang, so I had to make a spot for it. Now after mining nearly 2,000 blocks of dirt, Our space is finally prepped and ready to go for our next build, and guys, this means we've finally hit 100 days in our Minecraft world. Woohoo! So since it's 100 days, there's something I need to do. And since I want to be able to look back on this world and have memories, first I need it to be memorable. Which also means I need to know how to build, because I don't. I don't want to just start slapping things in my world with little effort. I want it to be magical, magnificent, spectacular, amazing. Okay, I'm getting carried away. I'll just get to the point. For the next 30 real-life days, I will spend learning how to build in my creative world. No, this was not my idea. I got it from this guy, which got it from that guy. So, will I improve? I have no idea. We will find out together. So, with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed. As always, here's the crash counter. And I'm out. See ya.
You stupid